Hello there, world of YouTube. Now I know maybe 3 of you are thinking, yay, she's back! A select few are thinking, who is this dorky white chick? And about half the world is thinking, wait, nobody's assassinated her yet? But whichever category you fall into, it's good to be back. Now by this time, the second category is probably either distracted by a beige wall, or is wondering, why do people want to kill her? In response, you can go back and watch my last video entitled 6 Reasons Why I Do Not Like The Fault in Our Stars. Ah, there you see! No death threats yet, but they're bound to come. After watching that, you can come back and finish this, because my last video is the primary source of content for this video. Cause Lord knows, when you challenge society's obsessions, you get a lot of feedback that's not so nice. So join me if you will, and let's dive into 4 reasons why I do not like YouTube comments. First of all, I feel like YouTubers are notorious for utilizing the strawman fallacy, or taking a small point and blowing it into a huge center for contention. For instance, in my last video, I mentioned as a sub-point that I am opposed to premarital sex, and I received a barrage of comments denouncing my video on account of that belief. Like one from LDC that says, you cannot infringe this specific belief on other people. We all have our own opinions. Along with a much lengthier bestowment of wisdom from KDXO, which says, among other things, saying that sex is not essential in today's society and amongst teenagers is stupid. I don't even know where to start with this. My opposition to premarital sex was not even the main topic. My point was that it was poorly written into the book. Also, if I remember correctly, I did not tell anyone to believe as I did. I simply stated the fact, and people got all up in arms about it. It's honestly sickening how no one can express their opinions or beliefs on any given topic unless it conforms to society's accepted norms. Not only that, but people automatically assumed that since I told them I wasn't a reader, it meant I hated books and never read. Let me debunk this little interpretation for you. I was in a book slump at the time I made that video, and although I may have dramatized it a little bit, I actually do like reading. I just couldn't find anything good to read back then, and I really didn't like any of the books Mom was assigning for school. So I do like reading, it just takes a really good book to snag me. Or a much raved about book, apparently. Secondly, anything and everything anyone dares to say these days can somehow be construed as offensive in one way or another. A lot of people were offended by my irreverent, the fault in our stars. Why? I don't know. Of all the nonsensical, meaningless things to be offended by, why choose that? What a waste of valuable brain space. And the rest were simply offended by the fact that I held an opinion different from their own. I don't even know how that is possible. If my friend comes and tells me she doesn't like Nutella, am I offended by it? No! I may pretend I'm offended by it because Nutella is one of the most glorious foods ever invented and it instantly improves the quality of life, but never am I truly offended by it because becoming offended by something like that is just stupid. Likewise, I'm not offended by any comment anyone may leave beneath my video. Sorry to burst your hopeful bubble, but you do not have the power to make me feel unhappy. I have much better things to be offended by. And plus, offense is a choice, just like any other feeling. Anyone can choose to be offended by anything they want, such as a teenage girl's opinionated YouTube video, for instance. Or they can choose to just move on and forget about it, just like they can choose whether or not a surprise party makes them happy because someone was thinking of them, or sad because it threw off their day, or whatever a surprise party may do. You choose the things that have power over you. Another irksome habit of YouTubers is that while they take offense at everything, they are the universe's primary givers of offense. They will leave the most critical, disdaining comments under your video and dare to tell you that you are offensive. Take this one, expertly written by Katharina Pobendicker. The first comment I ever received. Oh my god, I don't like you. You are stupid. I am so sorry that you didn't got anything from this book. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yada yada yada. Oh, and how about hot air gymnast's take? If you didn't even finish it, you're judgment and a butthole because you don't read. And KDXO's response, you are a teenager and very young, as I said, who learns most everything from a sheltered homeschool that is her mother. Please, baby, talk in a couple of years. Her whole comment was pretty harsh. That woman did not like what she imagined to be my criticism of her choices. Oh, and apparently I'm really ugly and I'm not funny. What I detest most about offensive YouTube comments is when they write under the banner of constructive criticism. For example, Roland Wilson thought it fit to inform me that I have never disliked a video until now. Your points were unstructured, and to make you seem smart, you filled the whole video with a fancy choice of words. I too disliked the book, but for reasons best described in Becky O's version. This version, however, was like listening to a little girl whine about why they hate boys. They will use terms such as because they stink. Your main points were missing evidence, and the analysis lacked depth. I'm saying this as constructive criticism and not to bring you sadness. Just keep trying. Are you seriously trying to tell me that my video was specially disliked and basically put down everything I did in the name of constructive criticism? That is basically like saying, I really don't like your face. It's ugly and you try to compensate for it with makeup, but there really is no redeeming factor for your ugly face. I'm saying this as constructive criticism and not to bring you sadness. Just keep trying. Yes, because this really makes you feel like trying, doesn't it? Along with this, I received many comments saying, no offense, while deliberately deconstructing everything I stand for. Let me give you a little life lesson. Whenever you proceed or follow anything ever with the words no offense, it is clearly meant to be as offensive as possible. Something I find funny is when people tell me that they couldn't finish my video, and yet they write a 5-paragraph essay about why it sucks. Oh, so a 14-minute video is too much for you, and yet you can take time out of your day to tell me exactly why it stinks? Sometimes I just want to reply, sorry, couldn't finish your comment, it sucks and is really offensive. No offense, smiley face. What's even funnier is that they denounced me for, at first, not finishing the book, while they themselves took the liberty of critiquing a video that they didn't even finish. The irony is sickeningly amusing. If you can think of other reasons why YouTube commenters irk you, feel free to list them down below. That's one reason I do appreciate the comments section, and by the way, I do love reading encouraging and actually constructive comments. But some of them are just really unintelligent and offensive and stupid. No offense.